Hello everybody. I thought I would just share some books that I have been buying over the last few weeks. A bit of a range here, some of them arty, some of them not. So I've decided one of the things I want to do this year is to be more mindful about planning days out and weekends away and things like that. So I saw this in The Works, which is a UK stationery and game shop and crafts and all sorts. It has anything with maps on, I'm a sucker for anyway. So this has a page for all your information, which I haven't filled in yet. Then there are bits about day trips that you want to plan, quite a big section on all those. Then there is a section on mini breaks, so weekends away. Then there is a section on holiday plans. I love this quote: travel is an investment in yourself, and take only memories, leave only footprints. I'd actually add take only photos to that as well. Love photos. So on the trip holiday plan bit, you have your itinerary, what you want to see, shopping, what you're going to pack, the bookings you're going to make, and checklists. And then there's a dated, well, it's not dated, but you can put the dates at the back here and keep like a travel diary, which is something that I usually do on my big trips when I go away. So quite looking forward to getting started with that one. Then this is a fun one, drawing school. It was £7 and I paid £3.50 for it. But I just thought this would be fun to get into a bit more kind of cartoony type drawing. And I do brownies as well, so I thought this might be a fun activity for one of the nights. So it takes you through how to draw all sorts of different things. This happens to be a fish page, the outlines, and then how to do the finishing details. And although I know I do quite complicated stuff sometimes, I kind of thought this would be just useful just to have a quick play and a quick sketch. And I'll come on to sketching in a little while with one of the other books that I've got. No, two of the other books I've got. I love this garden gnome look. And although I can think about how to break a picture down, I don't necessarily think of doing it in this simplified way. So yeah, looking forward to having a play with that one. And then I have got, I think it's a Wreck This Book. I'm not very good at doing things in it. I did get it secondhand, so a few of the bits had already been done. But this is a Wreck This picture book. Let me move those out of frame so I can open up. I paid £2.50 for this. Should have been £12.99, look. And it's by Kerry Smith, who is the creator of the Wreck This journal. And just look at these drawings. And I've just noticed, look at the inside of the cover. Amazing. How to make your own cork dolls. That's definitely going to be something with the brownies and with the Rangers. And that's what these must be, cork dolls. Oh, so cute. Anyway, this has got some really fun things to do. It's got some advice for the young people about what the adults might say. But look at this. Reminds me of Wallace and Gromit, that. I won't read through every page because I do want to respect Kerry and all the work that's gone into this book. But look, I would never dream of folding down the corner on a page, but imagine being given permission to do it. Rolling the page up. Listen, flip the pages and listen. Ooh. What if you could really make the book come alive? I just had an idea. If you want something to grow, you plant a seed. What if you could try that? It could be an imaginary seed drawn by you or a real seed. And I'm guessing that these little cork people feature all the way through. But isn't that just delightful? It's like that's a bit of collage there with some writing. And check these out. I am so going to do these with the brownies. It's a lovely, beautiful book. And there's shake well before opening. That aeroplane. Just love it. And then the next two books, I mentioned sketching earlier. So last summer I went to Sketchfest and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was 4 days, I think, of drawing and painting outside, except for the weather was a bit naff, to say the least. It was really wet considering it was August. And I met so many lovely people and thoroughly enjoyed it. And I got a bit more confidence about getting paints outside. And this book was by one of the tutors, Claudia Myatt. And this is her sketchbook of a trip that she made going around the Galapagos Islands, Easter Island, and the Falklands. So look at the deliciousness of this sketching. And she kept a diary of what she did. And just look at it, it's lovely. And some of it I can see would probably have been quite quick to do. So like this little sketch of the books, that would be quite quick. Just write the names on the side. Other things would have taken a bit more time. But apart from the drawings and the paintings, the story of the trip, look at that, isn't that lovely? The story of the trip is just lovely to read as well. And, you know, even in the editing, we all get a bit funny about, made a mistake in my diary, just cross it out. So I wish I'd been more of an arty person when I did some of the big trips I've done in the past, because I was fortunate enough to go to Antarctica. That would be 7 years ago now, I think. And although I've got hundreds and hundreds of photographs, and I've done a couple of paintings, I suppose, but it would have been lovely to be able to get out paints and pencils along the way. And then this is the last book. This one is Sketching a Year in Lakeland by Liz Wakeland. And I bought this at the Derwent Pencil Museum in Keswick. I do have in here, I'm not going to show you the answers, but you do get a quiz, a pencil quiz when you go to the Pencil Museum. And I have to say, that was good fun to do. And even though I'm not 61 now, I still enjoyed it. And it did make me pay more attention to the information I was reading. Anyway, in the shop at the end, they had a whole range of, obviously, the Derwent pens and pencils and paints and what have you. And they had a huge selection of books to choose from. And I liked this one. So look at this. Isn't this delightful? So it's just quick sketches of people and a bit of landscape and a bit of a diary running through it of what she's done. Look at that. And to be able to draw maps like that, well, amazing. And I love how there's no precise detail in any of this, and yet you know it's a person walking. They're just beautiful, beautiful drawings. Look at them all. Ooh, my birthday. No, Troutbeck. I wonder which Troutbeck that is, because there are two in the Lake District. Anyway, look at this. Lovely, lovely book. Oh, I didn't realise this page opened up. You can probably tell I haven't got very far in actually reading the book yet. I think it's definitely one for a feet up and a cup of tea. So, yeah, she's based in Ambleside in the Lake District. And so they're the little selection of books that I've treated myself to in the last few weeks. Which would be your favourite? See you later.